All right, so today we're gonna go over the wall squat. And the wall squat is a great tool for perfecting what is called an air squat. Now the reality is if you can't do a proper air squat, you have not earned the right to even do a back squat, front squat, overhead squat, any type of squat. You need to perfect the air squat. And the wall squat is a great tool for doing just that. So what is the air squat? Maria, if you don't mind, just let's take a look. All right, so here's what we're doing. Maria's got a great squat. And the idea is to utilize the skeletal frame along with the muscular frame. So what she's doing is she's actually squatting down and trying to keep her torso as upright as possible. This is not easy to achieve. Come back up, Maria. So let's just do a few repetitions of the air squat. Yeah, full range of motion is really important, and the more upright the torso, great. The better she can use leverage, stop, to her advantage. All right, so now why a wall squat? Because it actually forces you into the correct position of an air squat. So the protocol for a wall squat, I'll have you just come over here a little bit more, it doesn't, okay, is to have your feet 2 inches from the wall. 2 inches is not very far at all. You're gonna go 2 inches from the wall and you're gonna actually go pretty wide in terms of the foot stance. Once you have the width, then you're gonna rotate your toes out just a little bit. Beautiful. And then what you're going to do is have something underneath you for depth. We're using a box. Now, here's what I suggest you do. Make sure it's put under you, and then make sure you teach your body that the box is actually there. Here's how you teach your body. Keeping your arms down, Maria's gonna sit on the box. Go ahead, sit down on the box. Literally sitting right down. She knows the box is there, stand up. Good. So the sneaky thing people like to do is slowly distance their feet from the wall because it's actually easier. We're trying to use the wall as a tool, so do not leave 2 inches from the wall. Once again, I'm gonna have Maria sit down on the box completely and then come back up. And just to really be sure, one last time, 3 seems to be the magic number for the nervous system. All right, so we know the box is there. She knows the box is there. This is not high school all over again. Nobody's gonna pull the box out from under her. Now what we need her to do is put her arms straight up. Here's where we're gonna find weaknesses in anyone's squat, be it flexibility or midline stabilization or lack thereof. So what Maria's gonna do now is she's gonna go down and slowly, she's gonna try and get to the box. As I said at the onset, Maria's got a great squat, so she's really actually very good at doing this. What you're gonna find happening to you, in all likelihood, is as you go down right around here, your body's gonna start leaving the wall and you're gonna feel like you're gonna lose balance. Don't stop your squat. Stop where you are for a moment and force your chest back into the wall. Then resume the drop. And every time you feel yourself sitting back too much, don't come up, don't break your squat, stop for a moment and resume by pushing yourself more into the wall until you touch the box and then come right back up. Things you're gonna do to cheat inevitably are, as you go down, Maria, slowly go down, your hands are gonna start going wider. We're gonna try to prevent that, all right? So we're gonna try to keep your hands, the closer they go together, by the way, the more difficult this movement's going to be. The other thing you're likely gonna start doing is bending your elbows as you go down. Please don't do this. This is a tool to help you, but if you break every form imaginable, obviously the tool's not gonna help you that much. The arms are straight. The wider, the easier, and that you can do initially. But again, progressively, we're gonna try to get the arms to come together. So she's gonna go down with wider arms. Go ahead, Maria. Now, what she's gonna do, because she's good at this, is just before she comes up, she's actually gonna close her hands together, trying to keep them straight, and then try to come up. That wasn't so easy, even for Maria. So going down, if you have to open up your arms a little bit, let's start with that, that's fine, acceptable. Close them first before you even initiate the upward movement, and now try to come up. Right, so as you get increasingly better with the wall squat, 2 ways to make it more challenging. One is with the hands, the second is with the feet. try to bring them a little closer together. That is, again, if you're really getting good at a wall squat. So a little bit closer together, Maria. Awesome. And the hands. So now this is starting to get a little bit harder. Actually, maybe a lot a bit harder. It's a huge difference. So as she goes down, the idea is to keep the chest into the wall. Stay controlled. The faster you go, the faster the movement, the easier it is to make a mistake. So really control the movement. One more time, Maria, but control. Really control your speed. Yeah, beautiful. Just stay in control of the movement allows you to stay in control if anything goes wrong, and stop where you're at, correct the error. If you're sitting back too much, too far forward, correct it, and then resume. Don't just break the repetition that you worked so hard at doing. That is your wall squat.